Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we're taking a break from our decode because I think this is important. I mean, there are some bad people infiltrating the Mandela Effect community right now. And this Brian Stavely guy is bringing them in. Um, these people are bad. These people have already discredited any, you know, anybody with a brain. They've discredited the flat earth movement. Whether the flat earth is flat or not isn't the point. I don't care right now. What I do care about is these people have put a black mark on that movement, even if it was true. So, and they're creating victims. They're victimizing people. They're sticking up for each other. They're blaming the victims. They're going after more victims. They're going after the Mandela Effect community right now as we speak. And so if anyone's got a bigger platform than me, do us all a favor, look into this and expose it for what it is before it's too late. I mean, I'm trying to do my part. I'm trying to provide real answers for the Mandela Effect to the Mandela Effect community. And this guy's infiltrating really bad people into the community for some reason. Now I'm going to show, he says that people think she's his boss. Why would people think that? Well, let's see if we can get an idea. Now, Jake the Asshole condensed this down. So we're just going to play a couple of clips here.
2018 Flat Earth International Conference in Denver. Now, this fella right here gets protection from people like...
Whoop.
There are some evil and nefarious things going on when you pull back the curtain of the Flat Earth cult. This here is Joshua Swift. His channel on YouTube is known as Authentic Intent. He was a speaker at the 2018 Flat Earth International Conference in Denver. This fella right here, Joshua Swift, raped a 14-year-old girl. This fella right here is a convicted rapist. Now, this fella right here gets protection from people like David Weiss, deep inside the rabbit's butthole. He gets protection from people like Bob Nodell from Globebusters. He gets protection from people like Karen B. Also a Flat Earth Conference speaker. So you have to ask yourself, why do these Flat Earth leaders accept a convicted rapist with open arms? Not only that, why are they victim shaming the 14-year-old girl that he raped? Now, over 2 years ago, Infinite Plane Society, also known as IPS, did an investigation into some of these scumbag pedos. And I wish I had seen this information 2 years ago. It would have saved me a lot of time and trouble. However, I have seen the information now, and it ties directly into my investigation, and it proved exactly what my suspicions were the whole time. So, when you hear IPS's voice, before you tell me he's a shill, IPS agrees with me that Mac Parhar, Flat Earth Fokker, is not dead. IPS agrees with me that Rob Skiba is not dead. IPS agrees with me that the Flat Earth looks to be a cult, and also he agrees with me that there are convicted pedos running amok and being protected by the Flat Earth cult leaders. So when you hear IPS's voice, don't be alarmed. He's actually telling quite a bit of truth in this video.
This doesn't look like a crazy woman at all. All right, we're going to jump ahead here. I've got this ready to go. Let's jump ahead to where they blame a 14-year-old girl and her mother because, what else are you going to do?
What is YouTube doing about this? So, I'm asking here, why are they blaming this other 14-year-old for what happened to her? But they're not blaming this 14-year-old flat earth girl for getting in front of the camera. How come they're not victim shaming her now? Huge hypocrisy. So you go to court, this girl admits to deceiving you, admits to lying, the mom knows about it. So then it comes time to make a verdict on your case. So then what happens then?
So 4 of the 12 jurors completely withheld their questions that people had about, people going into their live chats and spamming this, article.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this kind of came about because, I'm putting on an event here in Greenville, South Carolina with Just Jack Flat Earth, and we invited Josh to be a part of it, to be a speaker there, to come and join us and to interact with the public and be a part of it because we have a lot of respect for him and for what he does. And so then
she has a lot of respect for him and what he does. And he victimizes 14-year-old girls. This is the guy, this is the woman on Brian Staveley's channel that Brian Staveley is infiltrating into the Mandela Effect community.
That is when I started receiving questions or messages via Facebook about, is it, why would you have a pedophile at your event? Or why would you have a convicted sex offender at an event where children are going to be around? And so because that's going on, even though maybe a lot of people didn't know about your past or what was going on, we want to be 100% transparent in this. Josh wants to be 100% transparent. We want to clear the air. We want everybody to know, the facts of what's going on rather than, get their information through Chinese whispers, through the grapevine where things can get distorted, blown out of proportion, twisted, that sort of thing. So that's why we're doing this stream. I could see people in the chat, they're like, wouldn't even know about this if it wasn't for this stream.
Blown out of proportion or twisted. Because this guy doesn't bother or have the sense. He says he got deceived. Well, there's a thing called ID. There's a thing called a driver's license or an ID card that tells the age or the date of the person's birth. And if you can do the least bit of math, you can figure out if the girl was 18 or not. Did you ask for ID, Joshua? Of course you didn't. But it's somebody else's fault.
And, that's good. We would rather you hear about it this way than, through some other avenue where somebody could sort of, put a turn on it or make it seem something that it's not, and as people who are, consider themselves truthers, like Josh does, like I do myself, this is part of that. It's part of that is being honest about what's going on and, and putting that stuff forward and letting everybody know that we don't have anything to hide. We aren't malicious people. Josh isn't a malicious person. All we want to do is spread truth, talk about flat earth, let everybody know about the deception that's going on. And this is just part of that. This is just to let everybody know that, they're honest. You're an honest person. You're obviously an honest person. You're obviously putting yourself out there. Obviously, look at this. Not everybody has to go online and talk about something that they did, something that happened in their past that they aren't, it may not be the best situation. Most people don't ever have to do that.
And at least you can have an understanding that the 13, 14, and 15-year-olds that are out there in our public education are not always honest, that they're just like you, that they will lie to take advantage, to make themselves out to be better than what they are, or make themselves appear or be something that they're not.
So this is...
They're just like you. And he is talking to Karen B. They will lie and deceive and put themselves out there to make themselves look like something that they're not, just like Karen B. and just like him. Meanwhile, let's take a listen to this. Here's this crazy woman. And later on in this video, she goes on to blame I don't remember if it was, I'm not sure if it was before that or after that. I thought I had it set up to do it, but she actually blamed the 14-year-old's mother. Not this dude for not getting an ID of a girl of questionable age before he does anything. No. And now she's here. This cult leader is here. And let's listen to what this guy says here.
About and present with that as well. We'll do that second, and then we'll do phone calls at the end, like I said, and that's when we'll move over to Rockfin. So thank you everybody for being here. I'm probably going to go on a little rant for a minute, Karen, if that's all right with you.
No,
I can't.
Oh, wait,
shit.
Okay.
Oh, some people say you're my boss. They say
some people say you're my boss. Why would they say that? Because you are in her cult and she is a cult leader? Maybe. And you are bringing a whole new demographic into their cult, as in the Mandela Effect community. Yeah. If anybody has a bigger channel, I don't. I can expose what I can expose. My fiance still wants to touch on this subject. She's as mad as I am. She's worse mad than me. She can't even look at this Karen B without wanting to jump through the screen. All right. But this is insane. These people are sick. And now they're infiltrating the Mandela Effect community. A community that I'm a part of. A community where I'm trying to provide answers and working my ass off to give answers, real answers to people. And this guy's working his ass off to infiltrate a cult into the community and discredit the community. Here's these people sticking up for pedos and pedos themselves. And in the community, and that is a discredit to the Mandela Effect. Nice. So he's got some information that's good, but then he's bringing these people in that will be a discredit to the effect, to the community. So he's playing two sides of the fence. Or not. I'm starting to wonder if he's just playing the one side. Number one, you're bringing more people into their little ring, into their little PEDO ring, into their little CHILD ring. You're bringing a whole new demographic of people. He's got 12.6 thousand subscribers. That video had over 1,000 views. And then he's doing a meetup after that as well. He said that there was a video about a meetup for today. And you're associating with these people. I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not so sure I am anymore. I mean, this is pretty crazy. He just said, people say you're my boss. Why? Why would anybody say that? All right. Well, I'm going to let this video go at that. Hopefully you watch the whole thing, and hopefully if anybody has a bigger platform than me that can expose this before it's too late, by all means, expose this before it's too late, before they infiltrate too far, before they create more victims. victims from the Mandela Effect community. Mandela Affected victims. And secondly, discredit the Mandela Effect community. Discredit people who are trying to show, evidence, residue. People who are like me, who are trying to show real answers before they discredit everything, before they create more victims. If you have a bigger channel, look into this and expose it. I will leave these links again. And I will try to get into artificial intelligence either today or tomorrow. So that's going to be it for this one. I don't know what else I can say. If you have a bigger channel, please help expose this before it's too late. All right. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.